This is Nick Nielsen, mad scientist of muscle, and I just gotta laugh because what I've got for you today here is a way to do a leverage pull down where you actually have more resistance at the start and less resistance as you come into the bottom position on a regular cable machine and using a regular pull down bar. No fancy equipment here. This basically mimics like a hammer strength where you get more resistance for the first half of the movement and less as you come to the bottom where you're weaker in the range of motion. Pretty much every other exercise you do is either constant tension the whole way through, which underloads the front part, you get a sweet spot, and then it kind of overloads the bottom part, so you have to basically compensate by using only enough resistance as you can get through in the weakest part of the exercise. This gets around that. You're actually using good resistance for the first half, and then it decreases through the second half, which it took me years to figure this out. Literally, this is like a white whale here. I've been searching for this kind of method for a very long time, and I think I've got it. And literally you can do it with any pull down bar and any high pulley weight stack. I like to do this when seated. Doesn't necessarily matter, but seated allows you to focus on doing the actual movement. So what you want to do here is start light the first time you do this one. Get yourself a straight normal pull down bar. What you're going to do here is, here's how it normally looks. For example, take an underhand grip on the left side. The right hand is going to be your pulling side. What we're going to do here, I just have to laugh because this is awesome. So this is going to become your pivot point. So you're actually going to hold this in the bottom position right beside your head isometrically. You're not trying to work this side, this is just becoming the pivot point. And I experimented with a few different options where I actually tucked this under the arm, tucked it under the armpit. Nothing worked as well as just holding it with an underhand grip like this. Now, I've got a couple of clips on here. You know, add a couple of clips depending on how your setup is, how tall your setup is. Now, underhand on the left, overhand on the right. That's very important. This is going to maximize your pivoting and the work on the lats. You want this kind of overhand, which is actually going to become a neutral grip on this end because your angle is going to be like this. And you're going to hold this here and pull down here. So this is coming down, this is your pivot. Now, because of the angle here, you're getting a good stretch here, good stretch here. Once you get to this pivot point, the bar comes and swings around and down. And that mimics the cam of a machine designed to basically have less resistance at the bottom, more at the top. You're converting a straight bar, a straight pull down bar, into a cam machine by holding on to it like this. Literally, I just got to keep laughing at this because this is just, I don't know why I didn't think of this years ago, but I finally did, and now I want you to give this one a try next time you're in the gym. It's that good. So I'm going to shut up now. Grip on here, and you can play with how far off you want this. A pretty even grip, I find, is quite good. So hold it like this, sit down. I've just got 100 pounds on the stack. You don't need a tremendous amount. Hold that pivot, and then as you can see right here, you're getting good resistance, and that swings down and has less resistance. So hold this one right here, lock it in, pull down, and the arc of this pattern is right on the money as far as the lats go. So get a good stretch. And keep this hand as solidly in position as possible. Try not to let it move. Now, what you will notice is you will want to take a break in between sets because this is really working the biceps, the brachials very, very strongly. Not so much the lats on this, it's mostly right here in the upper arm, that isometric hold. So, like I said, give it a little bit of time. I'm going to catch my breath and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've rested about a minute. Now I'm going to switch arms and repeat on the other side. So again, underhand grip over here, right near the bend. Overhand grip here. Lock it in. Get that stretch.
Now, one thing you'll notice with this one is I'm holding it here, and I'm not trying to bring it behind the body. No point in doing that. It brings in a different set of muscles. The lats will only keep engaging right to about here. So stretch, bring it down, finish, horizontal, perpendicular, which is vertical, upper arm vertical, and you got a full range of motion. Alright, so that is the exercise. Now, this is going to give you non-imaginary lat syndrome. This actually is a great pump, and it really hits the lats very, very strongly. What I like about this one, totally scalable. Literally, I can put, 30 pounds on here. If you're not strong enough to do a heavy weight, doesn't matter. You can use a lightweight, whatever you can personally handle, totally fine. So again, here's literally with like 30 pounds. You can adjust where you're sitting depending on how much stretch you want to. And generally you want to produce an amount of stretch. So this is, like I said, 30 pounds. The bar, I find, actually stops right here. So you can bring it in more in front. You can bring it beside your leg. Find the best path that you find most effective for this. But definitely give this one a try. Again, more tension here as it hits this position. Because you're rotating around like that, you're getting less resistance, and that's exactly what you're looking for in that bottom 1/3 to 1/2 of the range of motion. So give this one a shot. If you would try it, let me know how you like it. I'd love to hear your feedback on this one. This was really, like I said, kind of a thought experiment for a very long time, trying to figure out a way to do this, and this is about as good as I've ever found for it.